The Jewish religion is very exclusivistic. I mean, if you're not born into the religion, born into the ethnicity, you're never really considered 100% Jewish. And so the Jewish people, everywhere except Israel, live as a minority community that's insulated, that other people don't have access to. And they're the chosen people. They feel they set themselves up as different. Different in itself causes suspicion, and then they, socialize together, they go to their synagogue together, they have all this time behind closed doors, privately doing what? No one knows, because you're not allowed to be part of that community. You're not welcomed in as an equal member, and really just not allowed in at all. And then Jewish people get power. They understand finance, they do well in business, and they start creating things within a society. And so they have storefronts, and then you go into the storefront, that's who you have to deal with, and you don't understand this person, and you don't, they make rules, they make demands. It's a give and take relationship with someone who you don't understand their culture, because you don't spend the intimate times with them that allow you to understand the basis of a culture. And then that, filtrates throughout all of the Jewish community where it interacts with the dominant race in the country that it's in. And that creates suspicion, hostility, anger. And then it's kind of boils, it simmers all the time, because that's how two different groups living next to each other, that's what it feels like when something is different and unexplained and you can't understand it. And then something bad happens and the majority says it's their fault. We don't understand them. We don't know what they're doing. And even we think it's their fault. And even if it's not, well, let's start there, because we got to do something, because this problem has to go away. And that is just human, psychological, sociological dynamics. And that's going to keep happening and continue to happen. If you have a cohesive society where everyone feels like they are all part, it is much stronger. It is much less agitation, much less problems, like the Chinese. Then ask the Uyghurs. It's the same thing on a smaller level. This is just what happens to people. And if we want it to stop, and if we want it to change, then we're going to have to do what we're trying to do in America. Make everyone just the same, everyone human. And that's going to mean giving up your culture and your identity and making it larger.